Thank you, trees. Did you know that trees help to ensure life on Earth? They provide food, medicine, shelter, and critical habitat. They help sustain life. Trees are also some of the oldest living things, and they're very fun to admire and to climb. Welcome to Centennial Parklands. My name's Dani. I'm an education ranger here at this incredible park. Today, we're going to go on the tree trail to discover the magical world of trees surrounding us here. We'll be looking at 6 different types of trees. Can you hear that squawking sound? That's the sound of the flying foxes. They make their home inside the broadleaf paperbark trees. That noise helps us know we're close to the trees. There they are. These are the broadleaf paperbark trees. These paperbark trees grow in swamps like Centennial Parklands. The flowers here provide nectar for the flying fox colony. Aboriginal people make a tea from the young leaves to help colds and headaches. The soft bark would be used to provide a soft liner for coulamons, a carrying dish, cladding for shelters, and wrapping foods for baking. For our next tree, we're looking to find a dark, leafy canopy. This is the Port Jackson fig tree. This tree would have been planted in the 1900s, so it's over 120 years old. Can you imagine what it might have looked like when it was a very young, small tree? I wonder. The box in the tree is a nesting box for a brush-tailed possum that we call Percy the possum. Possums are nocturnal, so Percy's probably asleep right now. It's really important when you see an animal in the wild to be very quiet, slow, and respectful. We don't want to scare them. I wonder how you'd feel if you were sleeping and someone came running in loudly to your bedroom. Now let's see if we can find a rather small tree with a very unique flower. There it is, the hairpin banksia. When young, a delicious nectar can be made from the flower, which is important for insect and marsupial life. When old, the flower dries up. Did you know that before white settlement, Eastern Sydney was covered in banksia scrub? This vegetation community relies on wind-swept sand dunes that covered most of this area before settlement. Sadly, now there are only a few remnants left, and it's considered an endangered ecological community. Now we're looking for a gum tree whose leaves are kind of pointing upward toward the sky rather than down. This is the swamp mahogany tree. Did you know that many animals use these tall canopy trees to make their homes? Animals like birds and marsupials need tree hollows to make their nests. Trees need to be quite old to develop hollows, so the Parklands likes to put up some boxes to help the animals to feel safe and make a home in the meantime. Now, let's look for a tree that reminds us of a tropical summer paradise. This is the canary palm. The canary palm is a date tree, and the fruit bats love to eat the dates. Can you think of any other animals that might enjoy eating the canary palm's dates? These trees are native to the Canary Islands, off the coast of Spain and Africa. They've been planted as ornamental landscaping trees. Unfortunately, this species has become invasive, which means that they spread and grow everywhere. For our final tree that we'll discover, we need to be quiet and listen closely for the sound of the wind rustling between the tree's needles. This is the swamp casuarina. These trees are native to the area, but they don't like other types of plants or species growing underneath them. They emit a chemical in their leaves that stops other plants from growing in soil under their needles. This is called allelopathy. Black cockatoos love to eat the seeds from the casuarina tree. Is there anything that grows on trees that you like to eat? I hope you've enjoyed your time spent with me, the trees, and all the animals here on the tree trail today. There are plenty more trees here in the park and around your own home for you to discover, learn about, and to thank. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to the trees. Bye!